In my previous video, we discussed just a few of the many reasons why Panama is consistently ranked as one of the top retirement destinations in the world. And there are so many reasons to fall in love with Panama. The stunning natural beauty, the rich cultural heritage, the delicious food, and of course, the kindness of the people. So if you're thinking about going to Panama as a slow traveler, a digital nomad, or you're even thinking about retiring there long term, there are a variety of housing options and lifestyles to choose from. And in today's video, I'm going to share some of the popular areas for expats, and I'll give you some specific examples of what you get for the money. Welcome back to Almost Retired Abroad. If you're new here, I'm Kimberly, and I created this channel to share information that I've learned on my journey to retire early and travel the world. I first visited Panama back in 2022 after having read an article in International Living about some of the best places to retire. They talked about areas like Boquete and David and El Valle, and let's be honest, if you've been doing any research about Panama, you've probably already come across tons of videos about those locations. So instead, in this video, I'm going to focus on Panama City and the suburbs because honestly, I think there are a lot of great suburbs in Panama, and I don't feel like a lot of the relocation videos on YouTube talk about the suburbs that much. But before we get started, I just wanted to point out that I am not an expert on all things Panama. I'm simply sharing my personal experience. I found that when I was doing my research on Panama, watching videos of other people sharing their experiences really helped me to narrow some things down. So I hope you find this information helpful. Now let's get started. Panama City is popular with expats and retirees seeking an active lifestyle and all the conveniences that big city living has to offer. No matter which area you choose from within Panama City, you will find convenient access to world-class medical facilities, modern shopping malls, a thriving cultural scene, and efficient transportation, including a metro that can take you just about anywhere that you want to go. So what are some of the housing options within Panama City? So the first area we're going to focus on is Avenida Balboa. Avenida Balboa is very close to the banking district, and it is full of high-rise apartments with sweeping oceanfront views and direct access to the Cinta Costera, which is a popular fitness trail and home to many outdoor festivals throughout the year. Here are some sample housing options along Avenida Balboa. First, take a look at this apartment in Yacht Club Tower. It has 2 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. You can see it's a very modern apartment with sweeping ocean views. It has a very modern kitchen. You can see the primary bathroom. It's incredible. It has that full wet room with the standalone tub and the shower, some nice counter space, just a really nice, luxurious, modern aesthetic. You can see there are built-in closets as well as tile floors. The building also has a rooftop pool with some beautiful water views that you can enjoy, as well as a community room. This property is listed at $490,000. So if you're thinking about renting a unit in Avenida Balboa, the prices are kind of all over the place. And like anywhere else, you're going to get obviously more luxury and more amenities the more money you spend. Just taking a look at some current listings on the website Compre o Alquile, I was able to find units as cheap as $750, all the way upwards of over $4,000. But some of the more expensive apartments are massive and have like 4 bedrooms, 3-4 bathrooms. Usually parking is included, as well as lots of luxury amenities within the building. So again, like anywhere else, you're going to get what you pay for. Now, if being next to the water is maybe not your thing, but you still want to be in the city, you might want to consider the neighborhood El Cangrejo. El Cangrejo is often described as having bohemian vibes, known for its boutique shops, restaurants, and nightlife. Families and retirees alike can appreciate the many parks and green spaces throughout the neighborhood. There's a mix of older and newer buildings in a variety of price points. Take a look at this 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's 130 square meters, or about 1,400 square feet. It has a nice balcony with city views, a large kitchen, and updated countertops. The unit also comes with 2 parking spaces and is currently listed at $225,000. And if you're thinking about renting in El Cangrejo, there's also a variety of price points for rentals there as well. Now, If money is no object and you are looking for luxury, you might consider living in Punta Pacifica. This area is well known for its world-class amenities, upscale residences, and luxurious lifestyle. Properties in Punta Pacifica can run up into the millions of dollars. This sample property on Ocean Reef Island is currently listed at 1.9 million. It has 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, and dare I say, stunning ocean views. Other luxury areas include Punta Patilla and Costa del Este. Next, we'll move on to the suburbs. But first, if you're finding value in this video, please consider giving it a like. It helps YouTube to recommend it to other viewers just like you who are looking for more information about living, traveling, and working abroad. Thanks, now back to the video. If city living isn't your thing, Panama has some amazing suburbs, and one that I find extremely interesting is a suburb of Clayton. Located about 12 kilometers outside the city center, Clayton sits at the edge of Panama province across from the Panama Canal's famous Miraflores Visitor Center. Clayton is also home to Ciudad del Saber, or the City of Knowledge. It is a hub of innovation, education, and entrepreneurship. In fact, Florida State University actually has a campus in the City of Knowledge, and there are other colleges and universities that offer classes there as well. I think this could be an interesting place to move as an expat if you're somebody who is into entrepreneurship, or maybe you're thinking about, taking some sort of classes. Like, you have options for different schools where you could be taking classes in English or perhaps learning Spanish, which could be super helpful. So Clayton is definitely one to look into. And they do have a variety of housing options there as well. Everything from, high-rise apartments to single-family homes or connected living like townhouses. And because of the location, you actually can find some sweeping mountain views in Clayton. So we'll take a quick look at one of the properties currently listed in Clayton. We have an apartment for rent at 2,800 Balboas, or 2,800 US dollars. So this unit has 3 bedrooms, each with an ensuite bathroom, a maid's bedroom and bathroom, a guest bathroom, a balcony, and a spacious living room, as well as a spacious kitchen. There are also 3 parking spaces and a visitor's parking space with this particular unit. You will find it's actually pretty common for apartments in Panama to have maids' quarters. That's something that you could utilize, obviously, if you have a housekeeper, but you could also even consider using it as like an office or like a special guest space. So if you're from Texas or California or Arizona or one of the other states in the US where master plan communities are a thing, you might want to consider looking into Panama Pacifico. Located on the property of the former Howard Air Force Base, Panama Pacifico is a sprawling, gated community with easy access to the city, but honestly, it feels like it is miles away. It's a self-contained community with tons of green spaces, retail, restaurants, and several international schools. It's also been designated as a special economic zone, and according to their website, Panama Pacifico is home to more than 365 national and international companies. Panama Pacifico is also home to an international airport. The way that the community is set up, it is really family friendly. They have a lot of different types of events. So living in Panama Pacifico, you would definitely be able to get to know your neighbors pretty well. So here's a sample property in Panama Pacifico. It's currently listed at $495,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths with 4 parking spaces. And you can see the kitchen is pretty modern. There's a large fridge and a pretty large oven. This is just one of the few examples in Panama Pacifico. If you want to know about any of the new projects that they have for new home sales, definitely check out their website. It is very comprehensive, and you'll get a better idea of some of the specials they're offering and any new projects that there might be currently being built. So to me, Panama Pacifico really stands out as a place where you could live, work, and play. If you're looking for a suburb where you can really integrate into the Panamanian culture, then you might want to consider looking into San Miguelito. Located about 15 kilometers outside the city center, San Miguelito has a variety of housing styles and housing options, and honestly, for a variety of budgets. So some of the popular neighborhoods within San Miguelito are Altos de Panama, Brisas del Golf, and Condado del Rey. Some of the housing styles include apartments, single-family homes, and townhouse-style living. You'll find a lot of gated communities with sprawling common areas that include things like pools, hot tubs, gyms. yoga and community rooms, and there are often planned resident activities so you'll be able to get to know your neighbors. So this sums up just a few of the housing options in and around Panama City, but maybe you don't want to live in the city or the suburbs. Maybe you're thinking if you're moving to Central America, you really prefer to be on the beach. So stay tuned for my next video where I'll share some popular beach areas for expats. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.